Hi, my name is Athena Gappmayer. I am a crystal intuitive twin flame, and this is my YouTube channel, Crystal Empowerment. Thank you for joining me today. This video is all about crystals for healing bones. So a couple years ago, my dad went out to shovel the walks in the winter, and my parents live on a steep, slopey driveway type of hill, and he fell and shattered his shoulder bone. And it was on Christmas Eve, and they really didn't have the doctors available to help him out, so he had to wait the weekend to be able to really go in and have them look at it properly. So in the meantime, I was trying to be helpful, and oh man, I don't have my mic. Let me grab my mic. Yeah, that would be way more helpful to have the mic on. Okay, so I'm just gonna start over a little bit because I don't know how well the audio came across. So a couple of years ago, my dad broke his shoulder shoveling the walks, and it happened at Christmas Eve, and there were not really doctors available to help him. So I decided I would rush in and help him with the crystals, and he's into the crystals, and I've helped him in the past, so he was open to that. So he asked me what crystals were good for working with bones, and I immediately thought of selenite because I know that it's really great for the connective tissues and the fascia. It's just, you look at the way that it's structured. Oh great. One moment. Okay, so look at the way this piece of selenite is structured. It's just very long and sinuous looking. It's like very fiber optic looking quality. But this to me looks like a ligament, like as far as the body structure. Although this, is brittle and the body moves. Okay, gotta do this again. So anyway, I went over to their house, and he had already placed selenite on his shoulder and a rose quartz on his heart. And I thought that was awesome because he naturally did that. And the rose quartz is for unconditional love. So I believe that's always an important part of healing. So definitely always include rose quartz when you can. Let me show you a couple examples of rose quartz. I know, this is so lame. I didn't plan it very well. Got a new location here. Okay, so this is a rose quartz polished heart. And I really love these little polished hearts. Take them with you in your pockets. And the rose quartz vibration it's a heart chakra stone. It's definitely for the heart and unconditional love. And this is a huge rough piece that my brother gave to me. And yeah, I just naturally put it right here. And it just relieves so much stress, and it makes me feel better. It's like a mom hug. Mom hugs are always great. Yeah. So my dad had already placed the rose quartz and the selenite on his shoulder when I went to visit. But then I did some research on my own, and I found that apatite is a good crystal for the bones. So, and it's actually, I think part of it is found, or some aspect of its chemical makeup is found in the enamel of your teeth. So that's interesting, right? Bones. Okay, here we go. So here is a rough piece of really beautiful apatite. And I believe this might even be the photo on the video that I had for announcing this live feed. So you have to be careful with apatite and when you're working with healing the bones. And here's another piece. This is a tumbled piece of, it's like a blue-green apatite. And here's a green. And this stone is actually also good for helping you to curb your appetite, your other appetite. So anyway, The thing about this stone is you have to make sure, if you're going to be working with it and the bones, that the bones have to be set before you place this near the bones, because it will immediately pull the bones together and begin on this healing process. So my dad hurt himself over Christmas Eve weekend, and there were no doctors available to help him. And he had already placed a couple stones that were really great for him for healing his shoulder. But then I came along, and I really didn't have personal experience with this stone. And I placed it on his shoulder, and he said, "Take it off, take it off. It feels like knives." So I took it off, and I'm like, "I'm so sorry, Dad, I'm so sorry." He's just like, "Leave it off, leave it off." So left it off. Well, then he went in and had his x-rays done, and he had shattered his shoulder. I mean, and shattered, so like imagine like shattered bone like this. So that the bone fragments are literally being pulled back together by the apatite, and that's why it felt like knives to him. So be very careful when you're working with crystals, and explain to other people, if you don't know with personal experience, what happens. So that's why I'm sharing the information. I have this personal experience with my dad and helping him to heal his bones. So I really love these crystals. They're great. I would recommend them if you have like osteoporosis issues and need assistance in strengthening bone structure. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a great day today. I've had an amazing Thanksgiving holiday, and take care. It looks like I have a bad connection. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, now's your chance. I'm going to be heading out of here pretty soon. Oh well, sorry, got a bad connection. Take care and have a great day. Remember to have fun and always live in the now. It's important.